Everybody broadcasting this morning from the Southwest Gauteng College in Soweto. Looks like the clouds are coming in, starting to drizzle actually here as we broadcast live to you, but a fantastic initiative that's taking place here by the Department of Health and all of its partners. I can see from the private sector as well as NGOs as well when it comes to the health of the people of South Africa, particularly when it comes to the protection, when it comes to sexually transmitted diseases, HIV, TB, circumcision, safe sex in every which way you can. I'm even having a looking at the newly issued condoms here by the department, and right now I'm looking at the grape flavor. I smelt it earlier. It smells like grapes. Okay, so if you're a fan of grapes, you can get some free grape condoms. Standing with me though is the minister. It's no laughing issue, but you know what, at the end of the day we all got to look at this and say this is a part and parcel of our lives and we have to enjoy it. And with us here, who is spearheading all of this, is Dr Aaron Motsoaledi. It's so good to have you and welcome to the college.
Thank you, Leanne, and thank you to the viewers out there.
This is a fantastic initiative to bring these mobile units to these colleges. How successful has it been?
Well, it has been successful because this initiative of launching First Thing First started 5 years ago. We have already reached 250,000 students in counseling and testing. We keep on expanding the horizons. When we started, it was just counseling and testing. We added medical male circumcision. Today, we are adding descended and flavoured condoms. We also have added the dual protection contraceptive method, whereby we have introduced a very, very new contraceptive method from last year, the subdermal implant, which helps people in terms of, you remember, the previous methods of contraception, the pill you have to swallow every day, the injection every 3 months. This one is only every 3 years. You change it only 3 years, which means you have got peace of mind for a period of 3 years. So these are the initiatives we're introducing.
Minister, you're so passionate about this and you've been on such a strong drive. Is it helping? Is it working? Are the levels of infection coming down?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. But our HIV/AIDS program are working. 2 days ago, there was a front page report by Old Mutual that because people are living longer, their actuaries have calculated that the insurance companies pay much less now. It's paying less money out and say there's now spare money to cover more people and help them because now life expectancy of people has increased. More and more people are alive, whereas in the past they would have died. They are still alive today, saving insurance companies a lot of money, also increasing the economy. So they are definitely working. And from our own statistics, which were even done internationally, you know that life expectancy in South Africa has actually increased. Maternal mortality is starting to come down. Child mortality rate is also coming down, meaning that if, as a country, we started these programs maybe a decade ago. As you know, our HIV/AIDS program were wobbly because of the beliefs of the past. If we started a decade ago, we would have been very, very far. But all indications are that we have actually turned the corner.
All right. Minister, medical male circumcision. We spoke to the young man that, in fact, you are going to perform the circumcision on in just a few minutes' time as well. This, of course, is a major development, as you said. Before it was just counselling. Now procedures are being done here at the colleges while the students are here, just to make it a lot easier for them. Let's draw a comparison between traditional ones that are practiced by some cultures and the ones that are being performed here.
You mean the circumcision?
Circumcisions, yeah.
Yes. Well, in our documents, we are saying medical male circumcision reduces the chance of people contracting HIV/AIDS by between 50 and 60%. We emphasize on medical male circumcision because it must be done perfectly. It must be done perfectly. The traditional circumcision is also a good circumcision, but sometimes there are mistakes done, so we can't guarantee it. But we can guarantee the medical male circumcision because it's done by a trained surgeon. That is why last year, together with the Deputy Minister of Traditional Affairs, we met with Contralesa and we agreed with them that even in traditional settings where they set up initiation schools, They must do so traditionally, but when it comes to the actual procedure of circumcision, they must get a surgeon, they must hire a trained doctor, and we'll pay for that. And we have already said we are giving 20 million rand to each province for that purpose, that in each province, whenever there are initiation schools, can they bring the doctor in? And the only proviso which we agreed with them was that that doctor must have gone through the traditional circumcision themselves. They must have gone through the initiation school. And that has been accepted by both parties. Yeah. But the reason that we emphasize on medical male circumcision is that we are dead sure that no mistake will happen. Good. In terms of cutting the skin wrongly, in terms of leaving residual skin, in terms of all the mistakes and botching that has happened with some of the initiation schools. I'm sure you have read about them, even where people have actually died. Yeah. Some have been amputated, I'm sure you know that. So we just want the safe one. Yeah. And we believe it may be safe here where people choose to come to the health sector. Even when it's done in the bush traditionally, it can still be safe if they bring in a surgeon who is trained. Yeah. And we are really appealing for that, and both of them then will be helpful to our people.
Yeah, indeed, safety comes first more than anything else.
There's no point in following up tradition and going to die, because we emphasize to our traditional leaders that no tradition is static. All traditions move forward. Yeah. The traditions that people practice all over the world 100 years ago can no longer be in existence today. It moves with the time. And so because of that, we are asking them, please practice your tradition, but make sure that people's lives come first.
Minister, I'm going to wrap this part of our interview because I know we're going to be talking to you again. I wanted to talk to you about the circumcision because you're about to perform it very, very shortly. You're actually doing two procedures today. You're going to be putting one of the contraceptive devices into one of the young ladies here as well today. I'm going to talk to you more about that and other issues affecting us. So I'm not going to hold you back for much longer. We also have to go back to the Johannesburg studio to find out what's happening with the cricket. Are you a cricket fan? Are you?
Yes, I hope we win today.
Yeah, me too. I hope so too.
We pray, yes.
Yeah, we do. We're hoping. But apparently we're going to take a break first, and then we're going to get the sports news from Valen. So stay tuned. We're still going to have another conversation with the Minister of Health, Dr Aaron Motsoaledi.